Let's see if he can.
Oh, and Radov actually scouted it.
Oh yeah, he did with the Overlord.
So the next thing is he either goes full drone mode, like he's gonna drone really hard, or he's gonna go aggressive. Fusion core almost done. So for Terran's opening is looking like some PC action, which is so annoying to deal with as Zerg.
Yeah, if you don't have enough queens, it could definitely be difficult to deal with.
Queens and maybe even a 4 per base, because
Yeah.
Queen DPS is not that high.
Yeah. We do have spores coming down for the Zerg, so he does look like he's kind of preparing for this.
Yeah, but he has no idea what's gonna hit him. He's just preparing for everything, basically.
Yeah. Zergling's making their way around the map, making sure there's no ninja bases or anything. Peeking at the third here. Decent amount of Hellions are out, and we can also see 2 more factories being built, so it looks like he is going to go into a full-on mech.
But I think Fuku could be a bit more aggressive with his Hellions.
Yeah,
definitely. On
definitely.
his side of the map. Here goes the battle cruiser.
Up in the main base.
Even with the queen and the spore, still gets so many kills.
Yeah.
8 drones, that's...
Ooh, and more drones going down at the third base.
Yeah, this is so good.
The Zerglings get cleaned up, and there's still some Hellions left over.
Yeah, like the one thing that I consider a weakness if the Terran goes for a battle cruiser is that he doesn't really have much back at home. But
Yeah.
given the thing that he cleaned all of the Zerglings, like, I think he's in a very good position right now.
Yeah, definitely.
With such a faster base.
And it is floating out down into position now. But back home.
5 factories. Wow.
Oh yeah. That's a lot of mech. Back home for Radau, he does have his 4th hatchery up now. So he is keeping up with that economy.
Looks like it's gonna be battle mech.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Cyclone's starting to pop out.
So that's one thing that can snowball really fast. If you're not in position.
Yeah. Yeah, Battle Mech does a ton of DPS.
And mobility.
Yeah. Oof, that queen.
I mean, Radov stopped at 64 workers, and he should know by now that it's connect. Okay, so he just started making additional drones as soon as they say that.
Yeah, the Overseer did get into his main base and saw all the factories. So far 10 kills on that battle cruiser, and it's back to full health. I wonder if he'll try and do some more harassment with that.
One thing that I don't like is that even though he's playing battle mech, he's not really pressuring his opponent. Like,
Yeah.
Big is almost at his first base. Oh, and he lost 10 workers. Mills are good, but there's a 21 worker difference. 23 workers.
Yeah, you're right, and an overall supply lead for Radau as well. Does have a large amount of Hydras and Banelings.
Okay, if he can actually snipe this 5th base, I think he's still in a good position. Nice. Well done by Cuckoo.
Yeah, nice pick off there.
And I pulled all of his Hydras into his main base with the battle cruisers and just swung by at his 5th base.
Battlecruiser still harassing up here on the at his main base, or getting overlords.
And now we have some corruptors out. 6 in total. But no upgrades yet. And the Cuckoo is actually making additional battle cruisers. +2/+2, so... Do you think he's gonna go full Skymet?
Full what?
Full Skymet?
Oh, that would be incredibly interesting.
Because he's not producing anything out of his factories.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Yep, and he's getting that air upgrade. So yeah,
and Radov is actually going for a greater spire. Imagine Radov morphing all of his corruptors into Broodlords.
Oh, no.
Advanced ballistics, so yeah, it's looking like
Yeah, I think you're right.
he wants to invest in it. I mean, Kuku is getting very large. Like, he's got so many bases down.
Yeah, you're right.
It's very, very scary for the Zerg.
He's like double expanding now, getting his 5th and 6th base at the same time. And Zerg's moving his army across the map. He is nearing max 189 supply. I mean, this is a pretty scary army from the Zerg player.
Yeah, but for, I don't know for what reason, but he got his infestation pit really early, but he's only now getting pathogen glands. Like, if he had 3 infestors with this army and fungal the Cyclone Hellion, I think that he could have broken the turn right here.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, the fungal is really good with those light units. That main base is going down.
I'm really curious what Radov's reaction is gonna be against these battle cruisers.
Oh, Zerg's going straight in toward this base here. Losing a lot, actually. But does get some cancels on the command centers there.
I'm not sure if he just wanted to free up some supply for corruptors.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
He still has a decent mineral count, like mineral bank, but he only has 400 guests. That's not a lot.
Yep. I think he needs to try and expand again. Get some more gases.
Okay, so you have 26 corruptors, like battle cruisers are not gonna be a problem, but what do you do against cyclones and tanks and
Yeah.
all the rest?
He's morphing some broods in.
Oh, the northern space is actually an orbital command.
Yeah, and it's completely undefended. So these Zerglings are going to town. Gets 5 SCVs, makes a... Oh, and there's even a Zergling on the block. Oh, the Raven
Oh,
comes
but he
in.
has a Raven.
Yeah.
Nice, 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 nice. Even though Cuckoo was like 5,000 resources more cost efficient, because of the higher drone count, like worker count for Rado, they're actually equal in resources right now, like almost dead even.
Yeah, that makes sense.
4,000 minerals and 1.5, 1.6 gas.
Battle cruisers making their way at the top of the map, seeing what they can find. Unfortunately for him, there's no base up there. Radau has taken another base toward the south region of the map.
With this many corruptors, I think just trying to deal as much damage as possible with battle cruisers and then sack them.
Yep.
Get mass Thors or something. Thors are pretty much unbeatable.
Yeah, those are definitely good.
Thors and Liberators can do so much, especially against this Zerg composition. He doesn't even get the base.
Yeah, just barely keeps it alive.
So close.
A couple scans goes down and he sees both of the new hatcheries. Look at the creep spread. It's actually taken up like 90% of the map.
Yeah, he should see any incoming attack.
Yeah.
But I don't see any way of Rado breaking Cuckoo. I mean, he is getting some infestors. Does he have a Neuro? No, he doesn't, so...
Oh yeah, if the neural parasite, that would be really good on the Thors.
Yeah, exactly.
Or even the BCs too.
I mean, even though the creep spread is all over the map, he's not being like very mobile with his army. He's not having very good trades. It's 9k for the Terran resources lost and 16k for the Zerg. Almost double.
Yeah. Yeah. Both players are max now, 200 supply. Cuckoo's gonna be...
Okay, so he is getting Neuro.
Ah,
Have to
okay,
be
good.
careful in that. Oh, look at the workers. They just want to fight.
Yeah. He might actually get some drone kills too.
I think he's gonna pull some Zerglings. But
That's not enough.
oh my, yeah. He's going up to 11 investors.
Yeah, I think that's probably good. Any more than that, I think would be too much.
Yeah, true.
11 investors with the neural parasite.
But I think the investors are really good if Coco decides to attack. But I don't think they are very good as a siege unit. I mean, not in this scenario. Like
Oh, yeah.
maybe Vipers would be actually better because he has no ghosts. It's a tough situation.
Yeah. Have to be very careful with the micro. Oops. He's up to 15 investors now.
One thing I always like about Stefano, even if he plays against Protoss or Terran, he always goes for so much static defense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, spines and spores everywhere.
Yeah, like how is the Terran supposed to move out then? I mean, this fight is not too bad actually.
Yeah. Still a lot of beef back here though, like 4 Thors and a bit
Yeah, he's not
Battlecruiser.
gonna break it. I mean, all in all, I think it went better for the Terran. cute neural on the Liberator.
Oh, it's actually doing a lot of damage too.
Yeah, it did. Oh, what's going on?
Uh-oh. Got some lag.
Baxter. Oh, this Romanian internet. I apologize to all of you.
Rip Baxter.
Okay, now that's a lot of investors. Like, he's really gambling on getting some really good neurals.
Yeah, 22 investors.
Neurals and the infested Terrans, like, I don't see anything working
yeah.
out. Anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Let's see. I think this is the perfect scenario for Vipers, honestly. Blinding Cloud on the Thors and Parasitic Bomb on the Liberators. Like, both of them would work so well.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Vipers would be a good choice.
Just cut a few infestors, like 4 infestors, and get some Vipers.
Hmm. Scans and sees how all those infestors. So.
Oh, nuclear missiles on the way. I haven't seen a nuke in such a long time.
Oh wow, really?
Like, last time I saw missiles were when I played against Avilo.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of them.
Yeah, Villa likes those nukes. Oh, and neural parasites going down.
Really good neurals.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was amazing.
Oh my god.
He caught all those Thors kind of in a vulnerable
Wow.
position.
Oh.
Look at the army supply. 124 to 36. Uh-oh. I think it might be over.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get overrun by Lings and Hydras.
Yep.
Even though like he only has infestors and corruptors, that's gonna change really fast. Oh man. You don't usually see stuff like this. Like
Yeah.
200 supply armies clashing, and you know the game is over in one fight only.
Yeah. I think he just made the mistake of having those Thors out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
Infestor's got a good shot on him. Even this top base is going down now.
It's not looking good. Like, what's one of the most annoying thing for a Zerg? Scans. No?
Yeah.
You should just scan all the time before moving out.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I'm not the Terran, I'm just talking. Maybe I'm saying stupid stuff, but
no, you're absolutely right, because it's very important to know where your opponent's army is at all times. And when you have that many orbitals, you have scans banked at pretty much any given time. Yeah, really nice game out of Radow there.
yeah, he kept poking. And at one point, he got the poke.
Okay, so next we have you playing against Rainmaker, a Terran player.
Actually, I think I'm the second one.
Yeah. You versus Rainmaker, right? That's what it says on this.
Yep. So I guess I'll be back after this game.
Okay.
So good luck.
Yeah, you too. You're gonna. Okay. So let me just see the map. It's gonna be Turbo Cruise. Alrighty, into game number 2 in this best of 5. Ascending Pariahs does lead the score 1-0. And so let's get into the introduction. Spawning in the top right hand corner of the map, we have the red Terran coming out of Ascending Pariahs. His name is Rainmaker. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we have the Green Zerg player who was actually my co-caster in the last game. His name is Dojo Gamer, also known as Chris. Okay. I swear I hear a siren. I don't know if that's in the music or what, but I definitely hear like a police siren. That's weird. I think that's probably part of the map. I don't know. Since it looks like a city in the background. But we have a hatch first from Dojo Gamer, and we have a Reaper expand from Rainmaker. So far, totally normal stuff. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just trying to adjust the sound. I'm kind of OCD with the sound. I like to make sure all the different levels are correct. Okay. Factory coming up. Reaper checking for the third before he gets in. That's a smart idea, but unfortunately he missed he went to the wrong location, and Dojo does get that third down in the bottom right position. Whoa. That looks weird. Are those like destructible rocks? I don't know. I haven't played this map yet. Very fast starport coming up. Ah, Baneling Nest coming up for Dojo Gamer. Those are very good against Hellions, so it does look like Rainmaker is going for some Hellions. And a Viking would be nice to handle any overlords creeping around his map, around his base. There's one here, but it looks like he's going to sacrifice that to get into the main anyway, so getting his money was worth for that overlord before it dies. Oh, Zergling run by into the natural. There's only one Marine here. He's actually nice. He actually, Rainmaker started heading back as soon as he saw those Zerglings and didn't lose. I think maybe he just lost one SEV. So not a bad reaction from him. The Vikings out now, and a Liberator will follow up. This is really cool, so it just slows the units down. That's awesome. So many new, like, different strategic things they can add, they can do with these maps. It's really exciting to see what they bring each new season. Clearing up some creep. Nice. But is he going to lose these Hellions for it? I don't think that's very nice. Okay, so he loses 3 Hellions, and he trades all of those Zerglings. So overall, I think it was a pretty fair trade. He also got those creep tumors. See what's going on back home. Oh, okay, so we do have bio coming up for Dojo Gamer. I mean, for Rainmakers, all right. Bio tank. So gonna be mixing some tanks in. This is my favorite composition personally. Feel like it's a composition as old as time, since Wings of Liberty, Marines and tanks. You can't go wrong with that. Pretty much handle anything. Dojo Gamer getting his melee upgrades. And there's no sign of like a hydrogen or anything out just yet, so... Oh, Spire is going down, okay. Interesting. Alright. First drop coming out for Rainmaker. Sorry about that, my phone is right next to my mic. I hope it wasn't too loud. With this, actually, I think this is enough Banelings to get through the wall and then more into the SCVs. So that's going to be As long as the tank doesn't do too much damage with that first shot, he might be able to get a nice amount of SCVs here. I mean, he did bruise him up a little bit, so if he does that again, he might be able to get a nice nice connect there with the SCVs. Spire is finishing now, so should see some mutas out here soon. Looks like that's what exactly what he's gonna do. Okay, so he actually sends a couple SCVs and spots these Zerglings over here. Drop not doing too much. Getting handled by the Zerglings. Just trying to keep them occupied right now. Oh no, what? Oh, okay. I was like, the Zerglings are derping out. Alright, here we go. That's a lot more Banelings. Might be able to clear this whole thing if he doesn't move. Oh, he gets the command center. That's huge. That's just as good as getting those SCVs, I think, because that just cut his income by a third for a few moments. It actually takes a long time to rebuild that command center, so yeah, that was huge. That was big. It looks like Rainmaker wants to move out. He has a nice chunk of Marines and tanks here, and you know, Dojo Gamer invested a lot of gas into that last attack, but looks like he's going to be able to replenish those Banelings pretty nicely. Does he have any mutas out yet? I don't think so. No mutas out yet, so he's just dealing with Banelings and Zerglings. Waiting for him to come up on that creep. Might be a good idea to send some of those Zerglings around to see if he can maybe get some Ling run by somewhere. Who knows? Looks like that's what he's going to do. He's going to do a little counterattack with this army. Oh, nice hit on those SCVs, losing 12 SCVs there. So, yeah, pretty good counterattack. Rainmaker has actually opted to double expand when he rebuilt that command center. So he's now up to 4 bases. Scan going down in the main, hoping to see some tech, but he doesn't see anything up here. Let's see, the tech, yep, he's still on lair tech, so got that Spire. Hasn't used it yet though. Hasn't done anything with the Spire yet. Nice find up here, getting a couple more SCVs. Got a total of 6 SCVs going down, and he spots the command center, so he knows that's going on up there. Looks like he's got a drop going on in the top side of the base and this big attack, but it's actually finally going to be cleaned up because there just wasn't enough Marines to deal with all that, to support those tanks. This nice little drop here, he does get the hatchery, so not bad. But yep, he's getting cleaned up everywhere. Still has a little bit of an army here with his drop, but overall he's been cleaned up off the map, and he's back home in his base, getting his 3-3 upgrades. Looks like he might be slightly ahead on upgrades by a few seconds. but good on Rainmaker being very active on the map, trying to multi-prong harass. Going into full bio now, has given up on the tanks pretty much. I think he's only has one tank left. Oh, the corruptors as well. That's nice. Oh, I'm sorry guys. My mouse is freaking out. Okay, so overall it does get cleaned up by Dojo Gamer, but he does have another small force down here, which he's already moving down here to try and deal with. Oh, meanwhile, gonna try and get that command center, but the Marines come in to reinforce. Looks like he's gonna be able to get a cancel on this hatch, or actually gets the kill. The Zerglings do spot this command center floating over here, so he knows which direction he's expanding in. What kind of tier 3 tech? Okay, they're the ultras. That's what I thought. Because he was getting those melee upgrades. Has replenished those tanks by a little bit, up to 3 tanks. Those are super helpful to have. Those tank shots, I think he was microing the tanks to hit like the middle of those banelings, because they got beautiful shots on the banelings. Another drop here at the bottom right, gonna be able to kill this base too. So Rainmaker looks like he's doing really well in this game. He's up ahead on supply, 147 to 115. And he's ahead by bases. Has a Terran. That is a really good situation to be in, and then Zerg versus Terran. Looks like he'll be able to clean this drop up now with the corruptors here. But you never know. Ultras are extremely strong when they're fully upgraded, which I believe they are. So he could still do something here. If he can get enough Ultras out, though. I only see a few. 4. It's not bad, but at this stage of the game, you do want a few more of those. Looks like the game is kind of stabilizing here for a moment. Dojo Gamer is going to try and re-expand down here to the bottom right. He does have the creep to support it, though, so I think that's a smart choice. Try and just stabilize and, you know, get a base down. Get some real income coming. And it looks like Rainmaker wants to go ahead and start pushing this base. We do have, as you can see, 6 ghosts here. Those would be really good against the Ultras. So yeah, Dojo is looking like he's in a little bit of trouble here, but we'll see how he, if he can pull it off. This base is in danger now. He definitely can't lose this base again. He's going for it. Beautiful snipes on the Ultras. I think he will be able to clean this up. Maybe. Yep. Oof. All those tanks, though. So many tanks. This is a very scrappy battle. Even the queens are coming in. Oh, wow. He's actually going to just expand here. And okay, so Rainmaker takes game number 2, putting Ascending Pariahs up 2-0 in the series. Hey.
Hey.
Good game, man. Nice try.
Yeah, he just kept dropping me so much.
I know, he was really good with the multi-prong harassment.
I didn't properly split my army, because if I can defend properly and then get into Ultralis with a better economy, I think it would have been a lot easier.
Yeah. Alright, so match point. If Ascending Pariahs can take one more map, they'll win the series. It's a best of 5, and our next game will be on King's Cove. Okay, so game number 3. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of the map, we have the purple Zerg from Alpha X. His name is Dinkleswerve.
His opponent in the top left corner, another beautiful Zerg player called Nimet. I mean, do you know the MMR of these players?
No, unfortunately, I have not seen either of them play too much. I've seen Dinkleswerve. I've seen a couple games out of Dinkleswerve, not many.
I mean, ZVZ is pretty dynamic, so
Yeah.
one small mistake and it can go either way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited to see some crazy Ling Bane battles. I don't know if we'll see that this game, but I love watching them.
Yeah, I prefer Ling Bane battles opposed to Ling Bane against Marines.
Yeah. Both players went for a hatch first.
Yeah, identical builds so far.
Oh, we've got a follow, or no, a subscription from Romsley. He says, yeah, thank you, man. Thank you very much for the subscription.
Yeah. Wow. Do you see what Dinkleswerve is doing?
What's that? Oh, very fast
Check his
ladder.
base.
Yeah.
Yeah, no speed, no nothing. Like,
No queens.
oh,
Oh, he's got one queen on.
he
Coming
has
up.
got one.
Yeah.
But if Nimet's gonna go like pure speedling, like some kind of 2-base speedling all in,
Yeah.
you can wall in, you can do whatever you want. He's still gonna break you.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, wow. So what do you think? I mean, with a second guess, fast mutas, or no, it's gonna be a Nidus.
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
nice.
you're right. Roach Nidus with queens and stuff.
I mean, if he can pull it off without being scouted, I think it's gonna be way too aggressive and too powerful to stop with
Yeah.
any normal build. He has to scout it somehow.
Yeah, he does have an overlord outside his base nearby, kinda. He could sacrifice it. But back home, he's got his 3rd hatchery up, and it's gonna get scouted by these Zerglings.
He's making 12 links. He might sneak some in his main base, but I think it's too late actually. Even if he goes straight for his main, the Nidus is up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Nimet doesn't have any vision at his top corner of his base.
Oh, you're right. And that's where his overlord is, so you could probably expect that. But the Zergling's right outside his base. He sees the roaches.
And so it goes.
Yep, there's the Nidus. And there's a big round of drones that he just built too. So he's going to have to be able to kill this off with the Zerglings he has now.
I mean, it's 11 roaches and 2 queens with what? 3? No. Soon it's gonna be 2 transfuses.
Yeah.
Whoop. Nice surround though.
Yeah. Yeah, it caught those roaches kind of spread out a little bit. And you pulling the drones as well.
Oh no. No.
Yeah, nice hold there from Nimith. But Dinkleswerve did not commit too much to that attack because he did start droning a little bit back home.
Yeah, but they have... I mean, one advantage for Dinkle is that he's got better tech, but he's down a base. Like,
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I totally didn't even think about that.
And now he's making additional roaches, so I think with such an aggressive build, like with using your first 100 gas for the layer, you should go full throttle on the attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more droning back at home. Like,
yeah, because that's a big commitment.
Yeah, you either commit or you don't.
Yeah. Gonna go try again.
Yeah, but this time it's 6 roaches against 20 lings, and it gets scouted, so.
He's gonna throw down his hatchery back home. He's gonna try and come back from this.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to buy some time with these Niduses.
Yeah.
Actually, he's walking his roaches across the map. 5 roaches. 5 lonely roaches.
If he can get them into the mineral lines, then they could do some cost-effective damage, you know, just from not getting a good surround. Killing enough lings. Other than that, I don't see this doing too much.
Oh.
And yeah, another way to buy some time, I guess. Zerglings on their way across the map now, going for that third base. And Dingle does not have any army on the map. He has some in production. Okay, he has 4 roaches, but that's not going to be enough to save this third base.
Yeah, just sack it. I mean, if you want to go back into droning and macroing after that somewhat of a fail to base Nidus,
Yeah.
you could, I mean, if you still, you have your layer, right? So just put some creep if you don't have creep at your natural, so you can wall off.
Yeah.
And then you can just focus defending your third base with everything you've got. I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's the right way to go at this point. But he's not droning at all. He's just making more and more roaches. He's gonna try and Nidus again.
Yeah, but Nemesis also has his own roaches now.
Oh, you're right.
And +1 in 6 seconds.
Oh.
7, 6, 5, 4, yeah. I don't know why he fought before he got his +1, but it's still enough, I think. I mean, he did quite a bit of damage, more than I expected, but it's not looking too good.
I don't think he realizes he's got the upgrade advantage. Or maybe he does, I don't know.
I mean, he has the number advantage as well, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean, not right now, but he has 10 roaches out in what, 2 seconds.
I'm gonna try and Nidus again in the main, but he already sees it.
I think it's like the first time I see such a fast layer with Nidus.
Yeah.
But whenever you see a Zerg not expanding, like taking hit that normal 2 minutes 40 seconds or like 3 minutes third base, you're like, hey, what are you up to? And you just need to scout once.
Yeah.
I mean, he might get a snipe on the base.
Yeah.
I can just imagine him trying his heart out.
Yeah, he's trying to be as annoying as possible. But he's gonna get his third base up back home. Problem is that he's so far behind on army supply that I don't think he could hold if Nimitz did a counterattack.
That's actually what's gonna happen. I mean, he does have a good number of Ravagers. Maybe he just wants to defend his ramp, you know, defend the high ground. Don't move out! No! Oh no! Oh! Okay, he didn't capitalize on that. But we can still defend.
Yeah, he holds this choke point with some good biles.
Okay, that's really smart out of Nemeth, going for a double expand.
Yeah. Oh, Knight is going to be going down at the same time on the other side of the map, but I think he's losing the battle back home. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Like the Ravagers are so big, you sometimes think you have more than you actually do.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's it.
That's it. Very fast series out of today's games. Congratulations to Ascending Pariahs for taking the series, but it is only week 1, so things are just beginning. I want to thank all the viewers for coming out to watch the games. That's going to be it for this stream. I want to thank my co-caster, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. It was fun.
Alright, so we'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nuclear missile ready.